With 23 wins in Motogp 2025, Marquez admits his dominance is not normal. The 2025 Motogp season is beginning to look like a stage dominated almost entirely by Marquez. The Ducati Lenovo rider once again demonstrated his superiority with another victory, this time at the Hungarian Grand Prix, bringing his tally to an astonishing 23 wins this year. That number includes 13 sprint victories and 10 Grand Prix triumphs. It is not an ordinary statistic. Very few riders in the modern MotoGP era have ever managed to control a season in such a commanding fashion. The Hungarian round at Balaton Park, held on August 22nd to 24th, 2025, became the latest showcase of Marquez's brilliance. Despite being a brand new venue on the calendar, the Spanish rider looked completely at home, almost as if he had been racing there for years. More significantly, Balaton Park etched itself into Marquez's personal history books. By winning there, it became the 22nd different circuit he has conquered during his premier class career. After the race, Marquez made comments that surprised many. Instead of boasting about his dominance, he admitted that his current level of performance was not normal. "I can't lie, today felt comfortable. The race went very well. But looking at the whole season, this is not normal," Marquez told reporters during the post-race press conference. His words were filled with humility, despite the fact that many see him as nearly untouchable in 2025. Marquez stressed that he is fully aware of the inevitable. Sooner or later, another rider will beat him. He insisted that it is impossible for anyone to win every weekend. "There will come a day when someone is faster than me, maybe in a sprint, maybe in the main race. When that happens, my job will be to finish second or third and collect points for the World Championship," he explained. This statement reminded fans that even in the midst of domination, Marquez has not lost touch with reality. He knows that MotoGP is always unpredictable. Proof of that came early in the Hungarian race, when he had a light contact with Marco Bezzecchi in the opening corners. Although minor, it served as a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in racing. After that moment, Marquez calmed himself down. He focused on getting heat into his medium rear tire, making sure it reached the optimal temperature before launching into his attack. That strategy paid off. Once he found his rhythm, Marquez quickly took control of the race and rode to victory without any serious challenge from behind. Yet his rivals remained dangerous. His younger brother, Alex Marquez, sits in second place in the standings thanks to his consistent performances all season. Francesco Bagnaia, the reigning world champion, is also still a threat. His season has been uneven, but his experience means he could bounce back at any time. And then there's Marco Bezzecchi, who has emerged as perhaps Marquez's fiercest opponent in recent rounds, engaging in several thrilling duels. These rivalries keep the 2025 season alive, even with Marquez's overwhelming success. Fans of the sport are divided. Some argue that Marquez's dominance makes races predictable, while others say it is simply the reward for years of hard work and relentless focus. From a historical perspective, what Marquez is doing in 2025 is remarkable. This is the first time since 2019 that he has reached 10 Grand Prix victories in a single season. Back then, he finished with 12 wins. His all-time record came in 2014 when he won 13 races in a single campaign. That means 2025 could still become his greatest season yet. With several races still ahead, Marquez has a very real chance of breaking his own records. For Marquez himself, however, records are just numbers. His true priority is maintaining consistency and securing the World Championship as soon as possible. "I am on the right track. Today was a good day. But once again, this is not normal. It's not normal to win every week," he emphasized. His words were a reminder not to raise expectations to impossible levels. Marquez knows that MotoGP is an unforgiving sport where anything can happen. Ironically, it is this humility that makes him so admired by fans and rivals alike. Even when he dominates, he always shows respect to those fighting against him. The Hungarian triumph also underlined that his decision to join Ducati Lenovo in 2025 was absolutely the right move. He looks perfectly in sync with the Desmocetisai GP25. His partnership with the Ducati crew has been seamless. Crew chief Marco Rigamani once said that Marquez is easy to fall in love with because of his personality and attitude within the paddock. The bond between rider and team is clear every time he wins. Celebrations in the Ducati garage always carry an extra sense of joy whenever Marquez stands on the podium. Yet behind the smiles, there is also some tension. Marquez's arrival has inevitably overshadowed Bagnaia, who for years was the team's undisputed star. This internal dynamic adds drama to the Motogp 2025 season. Many are watching closely to see how the Marquez-Bagnaia relationship evolves under the weight of competition. Meanwhile, the fans remain captivated. Whether they love or criticize him, Marquez is the focal point of every race weekend. The spotlight will only grow brighter at the upcoming Catalan Grand Prix in Montmeló, Spain, scheduled for September 5th to 7th, 2025. Racing at home always brings extra pressure, but Marquez is known for thriving in front of his Spanish fans. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya is a special place in his career. He has celebrated many iconic victories there during his golden years with Honda. Now, with Ducati, he has the chance to write a brand new chapter in his home race. Another victory would only reinforce his reputation as the modern king of MotoGP. Of course, his rivals will not give in easily. Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, and Bezzecchi will all be determined to spoil the party in Barcelona. The pressure will be immense, but that is exactly what makes MotoGP so thrilling. Behind every duel, there are stories of rivalry, strategy, and even politics inside the paddock. With all these dynamics, the 2025 season is far from boring. Marquez's dominance might stand out, but it is precisely that dominance which adds weight to every race. Fans are now asking, will Marc Marquez truly sustain this form until the end of the year, or will someone finally stop his charge before the championship concludes? One thing is certain, with 23 victories already under his belt, Marc Marquez has carved a new chapter in MotoGP history. And whether he calls it not normal or not, the world knows. 2025 is the year of the Ant-Man's return to absolute power.
Like, subscribe and comment.